All right, it's Thursday. What is it, October 9th, I believe. This is day four of a little challenge I'm doing. So let's jump right into it. I went out about 10:15. 10:24, I get this order, $2. We're not taking it, 2.1 miles. Ridiculous. 10:32, get a $5, 2.6 at Starbucks. We'll take that. It's delivered by 10:44. 10:48, maybe a little late at Starbucks, but $2 or $3 tip, that's not bad. So it's 10:48. 2 minutes later, get this 425 for 2.2 miles at Rue. Notoriously slow cart, but what the heck? They're giving me orders. So delivered by 11. I got there at 11:09. Pretty much at that cart, it's like an average 6 to 8 minutes, like after you get there, almost every time. So it's rough though because it's an order. Don't want to decline it. So 11:09. 11:17, I get the 640 for 2.2 miles. It's two orders. I actually took this and I just took them both. I didn't even look to see if I wanted to unassign one or not. I just figured, what the heck, just do it. Delivered by 11:36. Got there at 11:32, so that was cool. $3 tip and a $1 tip. Whatever. 5 minutes later, 10:34 for 3.6 miles. Tony's Tacos and Rue. Now I know for sure Tony's is going to be ready, but is Rue going to be ready? It's my second pickup, so it wasn't. And it was about 10 minutes, maybe a little less, but so and Tony's was ready. So delivered by 11:53, 12 o'clock. I was thinking about unassigning the Rue, but why? Look at the tips. So it was 475 and 325. So I figured I'd wait. That's not bad. So 12 o'clock now. 12:13, I get a $4 for 0.6 miles. It's actually going to the middle school. I was hoping it wasn't a kid that ordered it. It was actually one of the office staff. Middle school's a little too young to be ordering DoorDash, I feel, but delivered by 12:20. We got there right at 12:20. And it was ready too, so maybe I'm slipping. So 10:20, 12:20, I'm sorry. I'll get one right away, 8:11 for 3.5 miles, 4 items. Let's do that. 12:43 delivered by. There's actually a shortcut there. I don't know if I used it. So 12:43, 12:40. At least it's on time. We'll go with that. 350 tip. Good enough. 10 minutes later, 12:50, get a 17:09 for 3.8 miles. Now this is where things get strange. Okay, so it's two orders. They're actually to the same person. Or they're the same people. Going to the same customer. So I get there, I get to grocery outlet, and I'm like, I arrived at store, went through all the steps, start shopping. Do you want to send this stupid text? No. And then, so the items pop up. So I'm just shopping, and I get done, and I didn't really notice how many items there were. I just didn't pay attention. I'm like, but I was thinking, man, there's no alcohol. I could have sworn there was an alcohol order in here. So anyway, with those 10 items, I go through checkout and run the card, and it doesn't go through. It said something like didn't load properly, or I don't know. Tried it again, didn't go through. So they saved the receipt. It's kind of like a come back when you can pay type thing, and we just pay for it. But so I called DoorDash, and they're like, I don't know what. Let's see what the problem is. And the problem was I have two orders, but they didn't just give me two orders right away. You know how it says like A and B orders. So since I was already paid for the other items, or I didn't pay for them, but shop for them and they scanned. I had to go get two. It was like two White Claws. So then I tried that on top of the other order. So it was the right total. Declined again. Insufficient funds. So what I had to do was rescan everything in separate orders, and then it finally went through. So I guess it's kind of on me. I should have been more attentive, but they should have just given me both these orders, and have an A and a B by it. So, but anyway, so that took a long time. I was super late, but check this out. Delivered by 127. Got there at 144. That's horrible. But look at that. Look at that tip. I don't see how. Why was it so much more? 17:09. It wasn't plus. 28.29, we'll take it. I was bummed because I missed time, but I was like, okay, nice. But also, look, he tips 20 on one order and 0 on the other. He was probably hoping or knowing that same person would deliver it. But anyway, so that was a bonus. I was kind of pissed at that time. So, but it's 144 now. Immediately get just delivered that, obviously. Immediately get this, which is actually more worth it than you think, because I got to head all the way back down there. And what is it? 3 items. No problem. Delivered by 212. Then I got an add-on. So 149. I got an add-on for 1005 plus. Additional 2.6 miles. Take that for sure. 9 items, 15 units. So that deliver that by 12:21. But this one got there a minute early, still, and that got there on time, basically. So, but it was 15:30. So it was bonus. I feel pretty lucky at this point. But anyway, at this point, I'm starting to feel not so good. I think I caught a little bug. I think I've got something going on. I don't feel really well right now either. Kind of think I have a fever. But anyway, 2:20. And I'm thinking about like cutting this short anyway. The football game's on tonight. So anyway, I get the 7-Eleven, $7.11 for 2.9 miles, 3 items, grocery outlet. I think I get another add-on. No, I don't. That was 7.21 though, and they added on 10 cents. So total 7.21. So funny. All right, 240 now. 244. I get this $4, 1.4 miles, 7-Eleven alcohol. We'll do that. Delivered by 251. The girl had it ready too. I should have been there on time. I don't know why I wasn't. That's pretty weak. So, 253. Then don't get an order. 9 minutes till or 11 minutes. 304. Oh no. Then I just want to show you. I did a video on this. Rite Aid, near Rite Aid was a hot spot. First of all, Rite Aid hasn't been. They're out of business. Rite Aid is out of business, and they haven't been on the app for months and months and months anyway after they got their second bankruptcy. So I'm not sure why they're still putting Rite Aid on there, but anyway, I just figured I'd show you guys that too. So 304. 2 minutes later, I get 1014 for 2.7 miles, grocery outlet, 7 items, 10 units. Do that. This is this delivered too close to my home too. I was almost thinking about calling it real early, but delivered by 331. Got there at 329, and they added some amount of cents, 35 cents or whatever that is. So 329, it's 336, $5, 0.6 miles, McDonald's. Crossing my fingers. Actually, I went to the restroom at McDonald's and was filling up my water bottle, and I got an order right there. There's 2 dashers in there waiting too, so I'm like, this might not be quick, but it was a little late maybe. They wanted me to deliver by 3:42. Got there at 3:46. $3 tip, that's good. 3:59. $7.96 for 2.9 miles, Taco Bell and Pizza. I took this and I didn't even really think about unassigning one of them. I didn't want to get too cute. Excuse me. So I went to Taco Bell first. Of course, they weren't on time. While I'm at Taco Bell, I get a message that the pizza that's actually done. So but whatever. Deliver by 4:18 and 4:20. That's not too bad. 4:22. A couple minutes later, get $5 for 1.7 Dairy Queen. I was on my way home right here. I really was on my way home. So I'm like, I'll do one last try. And I'm really feeling bad at this point. I really don't feel good right now at all, but we'll get through this. So, delivered by 4:32. Get there at 4:31. And then I actually kept my dash on all the way home. But 4 minutes later, I ended it. So the day turned out to be pretty decent for the time. I mean, I was active. Let's look at the stats. 52 pay, 77 tips. That seems strange to me, but however it works out. 4.5 hours active time. That's pretty good for 6.5 hours. So if we do the math there, 1980 per hour today. And if we look at the overall, we're at 458 for the week through Thursday. And if you take that and divide it by 27.5, that's our weekly hourly wage average for the week. So it's lower than it used to be. It's kind of acceptable right now, I feel. So not really mad at that. So that's where we're at. I really hope I feel bad or better tomorrow. because I really do want to get out and get a couple good days in. But I'm really starting to feel not very well at this point in time. So, but I hope you guys are doing a good job out there too, or getting orders and just hanging in there. I will see you tomorrow, even if I don't go out. But I'm gonna try as hard as heck. Hopefully, I get a good night's sleep tonight. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Peace out.